I'm sorry, I have this hair that I don't know what it's doing. It just wants to. Sorry. What was I saying? Hey all you lovely faces, it's Tori and I'm back with another video. Finally, it has been so long. My birthday was on the 21st, so on Friday. So I am officially an 18-year-old. I am an adult and that is scary. I don't know. It's scary and it's really weird to think about. But anyway, since I've graduated high school and I am now 18, I'm an adult and there's a lot I have learned in my life. More specifically, the past 4 years of my life being in high school. And so, if you couldn't already tell by the title of the video, this video is about things high school taught me. So I have a list of things. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first one I have for you guys is organization really does help. I know this personally because I am not an organized person at all, and I went every year of high school. Like the next year came and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be organized this year, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and like it never happened. Not even my senior year I didn't even end up getting organized. It wasn't until my last month of high school that I decided, wow, I really do need to get organized. And I ended up talking to a counselor we had at the time. She was a temporary counselor, but she came and talked to me about it because I had a failing grade in a class and I was about to not graduate, so she wanted to help me and she gave me a lot of good tips for organizing. I guess that was my biggest issue, and as much as you may think like your cluttering or your thought process or whatever it is may like be good for you and you don't want to listen to anyone else's advice, organization really does help, and I really wish I would have known how much it actually helps. And if I would have just listened to people and got more organized, I probably would have graduated with a higher GPA. Number 2 for you guys, not everyone has to study. This may sound like a shock to you. I personally never studied. I think I studied like twice ever, and that was on like an AP test when I was like, oh my god, if I don't study, I'm literally, this is the end. But I don't really know exactly how to explain this, but some people benefit from studying more than others do. So I'm not saying don't study. There are definitely times when everyone needs to study, when everyone should study, but not everyone has to study. Some people benefit a lot from studying, like it helps them memorize things, and they have different ways of studying, like if it's repetition, like repeatedly reading or writing something so that you can get it engraved into your head. But not everyone has to study, and sometimes people like me, unfortunately, it's maybe a good or maybe a not very good trait that I have is I don't have to study, but I'll still do pretty decent. Obviously studying should help improve everyone, but not everyone has to study to do good. So I hope that made sense. It made them really confusing. Number 3, not all friends are forever, but the memories are what last. You may think that you're gonna have a lifelong best friend, but the odds are that you're not gonna talk to that person ever again after you get out of high school. Like once you start college, you get a new group of friends, which is something like I personally, I love my friends, like my current friends from high school, but I just know that I'm gonna make so many friends in college that it's gonna be hard to like keep up with the old ones. But just remember that you need to enjoy the moments and all the memories. And if I could give you a tip about like keeping all your memories, take pictures and videos as much as you can, whether you like being in pictures or not. You're gonna regret someday in the future, regret not being able to relive a certain moment. Like you'll be like, oh, remember that one time when, and then you don't have any pictures. So friends do not last forever, but memories do, and take lots of pictures because you're gonna want to remember these good times. Number 4, it is okay to cry. If you're really stressed about something like a test or a grade, or you're having problems in a friendship, or maybe you just got dumped, it's okay to cry. Guys and girls, I'm not just saying this like just for girls, and girls are so emotional and they're gonna cry anyways. I mean, guys can cry too. In high school, there are gonna be times that you're gonna want to cry, and you don't have to stay tough through that whole thing. Sometimes all you need is just to like cry or vent to a friend, and it's okay. Everyone does it. You don't have to be tough just because you're a big high schooler. You can cry. Number 5, forgiveness is way more important than any grudge you will ever have. Honestly, you're not going to be able to get past that unless you forgive. The only way you can move on from anything, whether you had a fight with your friend, or whether your teacher gave you a really bad grade, or you swear a teacher hates you, or this one person said something about you behind their back, or this one person dumped you for stupid reasons, or anything like that, the only way you're gonna get through that is if you forgive that person. No matter how much you may feel like you hate that person's guts, if you don't forgive them, you're never going to move on, and that's always going to be a part of you, and that's not really baggage that you want to take with you, especially when you're going off to college. Number 6, do not be afraid to ask for help. That was probably my biggest thing with my grades, and just, yeah, with my grades, I never asked for help because I was always like really afraid of my teachers. This could be like my favorite teacher ever, and I love talking to them all the time, but if there's something wrong with my grade, or if there's something I'm not understanding, I would not go and ask them, and I regret that so much. And I know my mom and a lot of people have told me I can't be like this in college. You have to ask for help, because in high school you may have teachers that reach out to you to help you, but in college that's not gonna happen. I know that's not gonna happen, so I know I've got to get better about that. And I really wish I would have learned that in high school. Like, don't be afraid to ask for help, no matter how mean the teacher is. Like, if you don't ask for help, you're not gonna get help, and you're not gonna learn anything. Number 7, not everyone is going to like you. Oh my gosh, what? Shocker, not everyone's gonna like me. What? If your main goal in high school is to get everyone to like you, then you need to rethink your goals, because it's not gonna happen. I've always been the kind of person who doesn't want anyone to hate me and doesn't ever want to hurt anyone's feelings or say anything bad about someone. I'm like so paranoid about people not liking me that that's just how I am. I know there's a lot of people like that, but one reality that you're going to have to face is that not everyone is going to like you. So stop trying to get that one person to like you by dressing a certain way or acting a certain way or buying them stuff. Who knows? Whatever it is, you just have to face the fact that not everyone's going to like you. So you might as well stick with the people who, you know, like you for you, and stop trying to impress everyone else. 8, your senior year really does fly by. I know at the beginning of my senior year, it felt really draggy, and I was like, oh my god, I just want to be done. I just want to be done. Get me out of this. And so many people who had graduated were telling me, oh, this year's going to go by so fast. And I'm like, it's not going by fast. But here I am, and it did go really fast. So you have to believe everyone when they say it goes by fast. Number 9 is an amazing quote that I think everyone needs to know. And it is, let me read it right here. It says, the key to happiness is how you respond to the situations around you. And when I heard that, that just stuck. I did hear it after I'd already gotten out of high school, but like after hearing it, I just think, wow, that really sums up like stuff that's like I've learned in high school. And honestly, that is the true key to happiness, is you have to try your best to stay positive no matter what happens around you. And depending on how you respond to some situation, whether you get a bad grade on a test, a friend stops talking to you, someone starts spreading rumors about you, someone, I don't know, you get in a fight with someone, or really anything like that, no matter how horrible they may be. And finally, number 10, other people do not make you who you are. You do. And that's sort of like a more in-depth, less cheesy way to say be yourself. You may hang out with friends that have nothing in common with you or that are nothing like you, but don't let the people around you change you. Don't try to change for someone else. Honestly, in high school there was a lot of times when I just wasn't myself because I cared so much about how people thought of me. And now that I'm out of high school, I'm like, wow, there's so many things like I love, like, not to sound conceited or anything, but so many things that I love about myself, and that I love. I have friends that, like, they accept me for how weird or crazy I may be, and honestly, just be yourself and the right people will come to you. So I think especially with me now going off to college, I want to focus more on being my crazy self and just seeing who is like willing to accept me and be friends with me, and maybe someone like I might like being around me because I'm myself. That's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm actually going to give you guys a little bit of an update of what's going on. I know my channel's been really dead, and I really liked the idea of having Tuesday being my upload day, but that does not happen for me at all because I've been working and it's too hard to do that editing. I've been trying to like do the editing and recording all at once, and I'm not pre-planning anything good at all, but I do want to tell you guys that I want to stick to Tuesdays, but I may have to switch it to Wednesdays. I think right now I'm going to say it's either going to be Tuesdays or Wednesdays with maybe a few extra ones thrown in there. I don't really want to have like a set schedule because as I've discovered, like I'm not really good at keeping up with that. It's just really hard, especially since I'm so busy, and now that I know I'm going to college, I want to make more videos, but it's not guaranteed because I'm probably gonna be really jam-packed with like working so that I can pay for college and all these different classes and all this homework and all these activities and stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be crazy. But I do want to let you guys know to look forward to next week, I guess, kind of, yeah, no, the week after that. So next week I'm going to Las Vegas with my family for a week, and one of those days we're going to the Star Trek convention because I've been so excited for this vacation. I've been to Las Vegas so many times, but like I really want to like take you guys with me on my adventures. So basically I'm going to do something. I'm going to try and do something. It may end up being compiled like the whole time into like one or two videos. That may be how it turns out, but what I really want to do is do a Las Vegas diary, and so I record a video every single day. I won't be able to upload them like while I'm there. I hope you guys are gonna like that. Also, if you guys have any ideas for videos, as you could probably tell by the lack of content on my channel, I don't know what to do. Like, if you guys have any ideas, I would love ideas so much, so comment those down below. And yeah, make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, which if you haven't by now, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing here. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned a thing or two. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a like. And this is so rambly. I don't even know what to do. Most rambly outro ever. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.